Hi there, it's round 2, RHPK 2018. I'm Alex. Just firstly wanted to give my own personal tribute to Mike March, who we lost earlier on this year at the tender age of 47. Mike was always on my back trying to mention March Racing as much as possible. But mate, listen, on behalf of myself really, I'd like to say a big thank you and really good to have known you and all the very best. And also best wishes to your family as well. So let's have a walk down the grid. It's nice and sunny. This is actually my anniversary. I commentated on the second round of the championship last year, but we have a grid. Very tightly packed. Top 25 separated by just over 1.25 seconds. Incredible. Also the fact that we had top 8 teams less than 42 seconds. And but sticking it on pole was the number 2. Custom Rods. Best time from them was a 41.499, 12 laps into 14 in qualifying. Then you've got the defending 2-time champions Helicopter Services on the front row. Just going to try and see if we can grab a few words with some people as we go down. Second row is Spectre Racing in the number 6. They were pretty much the pace setters in practice earlier on. The number 9 of GKD Racing as well. Let's see if we can grab somebody from Helicopter. Ben, how are you?
Yeah, not too bad, thank you.
Now, pretty tight in terms of qualifying. You guys were just under 2.5 tenths off of Custom, who stuck it pretty well on pole sort of halfway through the session. Did you guys feel that you wanted to sort of hang back, save a little bit for the cart for the race this afternoon?
Well, you know, to be honest, it's not worth trying to chase it, you know. It's a long 4 hour. You know, it's always best to keep it safe. Yeah. You know, 4 hour at the end of the day, it's not all one in the qualifying, you know. See what's ahead of us and go from there.
All the very best of luck. Ben Cook from Helicopter Services, 2-time defending overall champions. So yeah, Custom Rods on the front row, Helicopter Services alongside Spectre Racing. As I said, pace setters in practice earlier on. But let's go a little bit further down the grid. We've got some familiar faces. I want to catch up with Mark Beaumont, series coordinator. Now, Mark. Right, okay. Now, obviously, this was announced on the rhpk.co.uk website a few weeks ago that Alpha Live are coming to us for round 4 in a couple of months, sponsored by Burton Power. You must be very excited about a new move forward for RHPK in what's going to be another great year.
Yeah, do you know, I think it's a natural progression for us to move on to something like that. I think the TV series did us really, really well with Motors TV and then on to Motorsport Live or Motorsport TV. But yeah, I think the live streaming nowadays is such a it's such a such a strength to have as a series. You know, everyone can watch it. Most people watch digital content now as well. So I think it'd be great. I think it'd be great. It's a great move for the series. Obviously, we're just doing one this year, but I think hopefully we'll have more to come.
And also, you guys stuck it on pole. Great effort, sub 41.5. Yep. Now I understand, was that you or was that newcomer Sam Reed to the team that put it?
Sam's almost pretty much there, to be fair, but no, it was me. But yeah, it was good. The cart's really hooked up today. We've gone back to an old set of tyres, which seem to have done really well. So yeah, it's much better.
All the very best of luck at the race. Mark Beaumont, series coordinator and custom rods driver. So a little bit further down the order, we had ABA Racing. Piers Pryor not here, he's competing elsewhere. And I want to catch a word with Mr. Ben Bishop. Now, no, this is about something completely different. I want to talk about a business that you guys are doing, custom racewear. Now, you're supplying quite a few teams, including you've got Piers has got a new karting magazine overall for this season as well. But how did that come about?
Well, obviously me and Andrew have been in racing a long time, and you know, we always take pride in the kart and how it's presented. And you know, we looked into custom suits a few years ago, and the prices of some of our competitors is very extreme. And you know, we did our research and thought there's an opportunity here to kind of get into the market. You know, because the prices really aren't justified. The quality is as good on these as it is as, you know, any other suit out there. So we're all about just delivering great quality at an affordable price. And we're passionate about motorsport, so if we can work within it and do something within it and kind of give back to the community, then yeah, it's great for us.
Great stuff, Ben. All the very best of luck. ABA Racing, Ben Bishop there. So we got DAD, who are the number 53. They are the top clubman qualifiers. Impressive lap from them, 41.920. One of 8 teams that got sub 42. I take it you're from this team here, are you? What was your name? Sorry.
Aaron. Yeah.
So. Who stuck that on? That was a blistering lap. You guys were fighting in the top 3 earlier on in qualifying as well.
When we first come in, we heard, yeah, it was good. Good qualifying today. Went well.
Thoughts for the race?
Just keep it on the track.
All the very best of luck. Thank you, Aaron. Aaron from DAD. A little bit further down the order, HRS1 in 7th place ahead of Lambo Racing. Euro Lambo. Of course, for this round, we've had a change in terms of the super category. Polish Lambo version 2 was running March's old number, the number 57, and they've now been promoted to super, so they run the number 20. Let's see, can we have a word with somebody a little bit further down the order? I think I spot a certain Lee Kemp. Hang on. How are you, my friend? Good to see this man in the RHPK paddock, Lee Kemp from Polish Lambo version 2. Now, he was chomping his nails on Facebook earlier on today, and now you can't get away from being in a super category now, can you?
No, they even made me put the stickers on the car just to make sure that it was done right. So, no, it's good to be back. I was only away for one round, so yeah, good atmosphere, beautiful sunshine, so yeah, I love it.
And how's the setup on the car at the moment? Really good, really positive?
I think we've got a setup that's going to come on as the race goes on, if I'm honest. I don't think we're going to be initially that quick out of the box, hence why we're quite far back. But I'm hoping that as the race goes on, we'll get quicker and quicker. That's the plan.
Very best of luck, Lee. He's also competing in Club 100 at Wilton Mill tomorrow. Very busy man this season. But let's have a chat with the guys on the number 42 at Universal Racing. Mike Looker, Josh Harrison, and of course just over there is Wayne Edwards. Mike, I had a chat with Josh earlier on. He was hoping for a 42.2, 42.3. You guys got it in the top 15. Must have been pretty pleasing considering the troubles that you've had with last round, obviously the steering failure, and now having to have a borrowed chassis. That really put you on the back foot for this round, didn't it?
Certainly did. Considering where they were yesterday, I wasn't testing yesterday, unfortunately, but considering where they were and where we are now, we've got to be happy. Should be where we are, to be honest. Sort of our pace, what we're showing. It's a long race, but watch us come through.
Okay, all the very best of luck. Universal Racing, number 42. Let's just run down a little bit further down the grid. I would speak to Wayne, but obviously we've got a tight ship to run here at RHPK. So behind them was JND, who are actually in Supers. They've got a really nice livery for this season as well. So from 16th onwards, it's Silverline Racing, BMH, Burton Power. You've also got CSM Lambo. Now, Jeff Lamb is having a bit of a conglomerate, I think, in terms of the Lambo teams for 2018. So we've got 29 carts in all. Rounding us off at the back, and there is one person I think we need to have a chat with. Well, actually, I think there's a dynamic duo in very resplendent old school Jordan Honda livery. Gary and Jordan Beamish, walk this way, gentlemen. I thought I'd get you on the grid walk this time before we go green. So this is a father and son duo. Gary,
yes.
Now obviously this is the reason why this is called Too Many Pies, because he's made up for his fair share of it. How are you, my friend? You all right?
Yes, good. Really fine.
Fired up for the race?
Yeah, we were starting where we normally start at the back, but we'll finish, which is all that matters.
Now, give us a bit of the story with regards. Now, I know that you've got a friend Kenny who is racing in the Senna Cup. He's also got a Bitten Heroes. Now, this is back from the ex-tobacco non-sponsorship on, so it would have been Benton and Hedges in case it was Bitten Heroes with, I think it was a snake, a cobra's head on the front of the nose cone, wasn't it?
It's in Sid, Bitten. What was the other one? You had Bitten Heroes, which was the British and the French Grand Prix, and then another year you had. It was a play on words to get B and H in. So it worked. So yeah, Kenny and myself, we was the Bitten Heroes, as was, and we've come back. Kenny's not quite made it full time into RHPK yet, but we're working on it.
So hopefully later on in the season we'll see Kenny behind the wheel.
Yeah, we'll hopefully see him back again. He's done one in the Winter Cup, but hopefully he'll be back, and we can perhaps recreate in two teams the Bitten Heroes.
There we go. Gary and Jordan Beamish, ladies and gentlemen. So that really rounds out the grid walk for round number 2. 17 degrees, dry. It was 22 last year. And for those that might look at the Karting Magazine grid walk from last season, I'm wearing exactly the same sunglasses, same hairstyle, same beard, and of course the same T-shirt. So there we go. That wraps it up. Round 2, RHPK, Ryehouse. It's time to go to battle for the next 4 hours.